Hey, what's up guys? Me and Mir are back for another update to Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. This time we have more information on Arcade Edition, and we'll be going through that. First off, Mir, I can see you. What's going on here?
Well, we finally got the camera working.
I like how it's daytime where you are, but for me it's nighttime. But yeah,
It's kind of like the other side of the world, almost.
it's exactly that.
The other side of the ocean.
Anyways, this info was taken from New York Comic Con panel last week, and shout outs to Born Free actually, who got the clip for everybody to see kind of what extra information we can get from that. And as you guys know, the new arcade mode won't just be this plain boring arcade mode where you just play a set up amount of AI characters and then you just end it and then that's it. But instead we'll have different paths that you can choose with your character. I think 6 different paths, and each is from a different Street Fighter series. So Street Fighters 1 to 4 and Alpha and such. So that's really interesting, and because of that you'll get different endings with your character. However, an extra piece of information that we didn't get from the website and all that is that there will be a monthly ranking system. So as you go through arcade mode, you'll accumulate a certain amount of points, and actually the top player will receive a unique title at the end of each month on whoever, got the highest amount of points. And since there is 6 different paths you can choose, all will have their own leaderboard, and thus 6 players each month will get a unique title for that. So, what do you think Capcom was going for here, Mir?
Well, Capcom is definitely trying to make players come back to the game, even those that are not necessarily interested in the online modes, like playing against other players, so that you still have something to play for if you like playing arcade mode or the offline modes, and you have, like, you can get a title that you can brag about with friends. Maybe they'll have like other well, I mean, other rewards, right? Well,
Yeah.
Not everyone likes to play online. Maybe they get salty, you know. That's,
Yeah.
one of the risks, I guess.
Like, basically what you're saying is, like, it's a way to stay competitive, but not having to have to worry about, you know, the stress of playing online.
Yeah,
with
like,
different connections.
Like you still have something. You still have something to, you know, strive for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
There's
yeah,
a
I can
leaderboard.
see that. It's cool. It's cool. Because, like, I was thinking, man, like, because if this is a point system, like, what are the points gonna be? What are you gonna rely on for points? Is it the more amount of hits you do in a combo, for example? Because if that's the case, then certain characters are going to be obviously better than others for getting the highest amount of points. So we're going to have like our own tier list for characters that can accumulate a high amount of points. And is getting a unique title a good enough reward to have someone who wants to waste their time doing that? I guess it would really matter if you're, you know, accumulating fight money each time you're playing. So it's something to do while you're grinding.
For sure.
You know? And different
like
leaderboards, different characters you're playing against, and so.
No, I just wanted to say, if it goes like the old games, then you'll probably have bonuses for, you know, so getting through a fight with a lot of health left or in a small time. So ensure that if we'll ever get arcade mode speed running, it will be optimized.
Oh, for sure. And actually, it's funny you mentioned that, because, like, that's how survival mode works, right? It has to do with, like, did you get a first hit? Did you end the round with an EX move? You know, and did you stun them? Did you end with a super? And if, you know, they add the double down system to arcade mode so you can gamble, that'd be really sick. That'd be cool. It's probably about something really similar. And this is what I said before too. I'm like, why is there no leaderboard for the survival mode? You know, they're adding one for arcade mode. Why not for survival mode, man?
I don't know. Maybe they were just testing the waters, and they realized that survival mode was not the way to go, I guess. So a lot of people are mentioning that it's probably gone from the menus, but maybe it's hidden somewhere else.
Yeah. So we were talking about before how there's going to be a multiple amount of endings. Each character will have at least 6 different endings, because each path will have a different ending, a comic book ending. And Capcom has already said there's going to be over 100 endings for arcade mode alone. We don't know how, like, detailed these are, but at least you're going to get a comic picture. At least something.
Well, if it's whatchamacallit, if it's 20, how many characters?
I think it's like 28 characters, 29, because there's a certain character that hasn't been revealed yet. But I mean, 29 when season 3 starts. Like Zeku would be like 28, I think. So
like it's 6 arcade paths
yeah,
for every character. Yeah, that adds up, right?
but there's another thing too. Capcom said that the endings are tied to the player's performance.
Oh, interesting. So it could be like with the points that you gather through arcade mode.
Yeah, because we know there's gonna be a secret boss, right? So.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like it could be like in the old games where you'd have to get, say, 2 perfects, and then you'd unlock a special boss. Like it was for Street Fighter 4 to fight Gouken, and then unlock him, right?
Yeah, and obviously you'd have to fight the last, like the secret boss for sure, because you need that extra stage to accumulate more points. So everyone has to go for that. So it's interesting. And then of course each playthrough will also unlock gallery content as well. So hopefully you're gaining fight money and gallery pictures and striving for that leaderboard. This whole thing's supposed to be nostalgic too, right? You got the bonus stages, the barrel stage, the car stage, and you're playing for the different Street Fighters to feel like it was in like the arcade days, and it just all this sounds really robust, and I really like to add this kind of a competitive side to it, to the arcade mode, just to keep it more replayability. You don't want it to just be like, okay, we finally got arcade mode, guys, after 2 years, and you play it once and then it's done, and then that's a wrap. You know, that's not good enough. It's not good enough, right? It has to be something that you want to keep playing, and it works really well with this fight money system. So
it adds something more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And hopefully like the point system also reflects on the difficulty setting. So you have to go against the very frustrating AI if you want to make it to the top of the leaderboards. And hopefully these titles are really cool. And it's monthly, so even if you don't get it, I mean, you'll always have a chance if you're someone who really understands the AI and wants to exploit it somehow, you know. Like, I'm really curious on what character we talked here. People will be finding crazy gimmicks on the first month or two.
For sure.
One thing too, maybe you were talking to me about before, but kind of concerned about a little bit, maybe there might be some cheating going on, possibly. Just because...
Yeah, especially with survival mode on PC.
Yeah.
There used to be cheats, like, flying around, I guess, because people weren't really okay with the difficulty of survival mode, and so they decided to work around it with cheats and stuff, like trainers for the PC version that gave you unlimited health and stuff like that. So Capcom will definitely have to look out for those.
Yeah.
Because, you know, especially now that there's an actual reward and leaderboards, right?
Yeah.
You don't want cheaters to be at the top of the leaderboards and steal the rewards from
That'd be really
the real
silly.
players.
That's true. That's true. I mean, Capcom had a proper response to that last time when you were hacking survival mode. Capcom was like, "You're gonna hack us? We're gonna hack you," and then they added the rootkits. That's how they dealt with that situation. Sorry to break the rootkits.
It didn't really work out, did it?
Yeah, the Unleashed phase 2, man. That was good. Okay, moving on. Xkira, the data miner, still insists that there's going to be a second V skill, second V reversal, and a second critical art being added to the game, despite no news about it in recent trailers and websites to all the characters. This is data mine from the PS4 with all the latest patches going on. So how do you feel about this, Mir? Like, for me, I'm very skeptical on this because, well, first off, why would Capcom not want to mention that they're going to be giving critical arts and a V system? That would sound huge.
Yeah, it definitely does sound huge.
It's like, it's just strange. It's like they're gonna surprise us with this, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure it has to do probably with cut content. Maybe they plan to have additional V skills and V reversals and critical arts, but they didn't have time to test it properly, or I don't know, lack of budget or whatnot. So they probably tried it out in the beta builds, and they just decided to go for the V triggers. Maybe it will be added in a later patch.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know, next big patch that the game has, unless they manage to, you know, actually introduce it with the arcade edition. If they manage to, you know, actually test it in time.
Yeah.
But it's probably just cut content at this point. It's on the disc. Well, not on the disc, I mean in the patch, just because they were testing in.
Yeah, it's in the code. It's in the code. Like, we can't deny that. It's there. I mean, there's information that you can customize it. So why would it be there? Is it something that's part of a separate game mode, possibly? That's what I thought it would be about. But Like you said, it's probably just a placeholder.
Yeah, they were probably they probably tried it out in development and decided for just to have the additional V triggers and just leave it at that for now and maybe add those later.
Yeah, like it's definitely the next step kind of thing if they keep adding to the V system. Like why not add, you know, second V skills, and V skills especially are really important next to V triggers, right? Because that is a really unique thing for each character on how to build that V gauge. And I was kind of hoping, like I said, to help balance the V trigger system, that your V skills are tied to your V trigger, but it seems it's fully customizable. So if Capcom is holding out, like props to them for like controlling themselves for not saying new V system. So it'll be a pleasant surprise if that is actually true.
Yeah, in a sense, V skills are kind of like special moves. They define the arsenal that a character has,
Absolutely.
right? So
yeah,
so they're very, very important.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully we'll see them in the future. Maybe they'll surprise us, and hopefully it won't be a balancing mess.
Yeah. So
the other concern.
There's still hope, guys. You can still see Green Hand one day, or maybe reuse Donkey Kick. We'll have to see. We still got a few months before AE hits the floors, so I'm sure Capcom has a bunch of updates for us. So stay hopeful on that. But there was a hidden patch mirror on Cammy's air throw last patch. They added animation to it. They added like this wind whirl effect to it.
Yeah, they improved the animation a bit, and I guess it looked outlandish enough for Capcom to realize that it probably needed some touching up.
Yes. It was, yeah.
But it's a nice addition, I guess. At least they do care about quality a bit.
Yeah, that's funny.
So it's a good sign for the future.
Yeah.
If anything, right?
Okay, let's wrap up this video, guys. Maybe me and Mira will do like a wish list in the future, talking about what we want from AE leading up to its launch. So don't forget to like the video, guys, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. And of course, I'll keep you updated as much as I can, guys, leading up to Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. So till then, guys, take care.